Hey guys, so one night I was thinking about ideas on videos that I could do, and one of the ones that I thought of was a tips on keeping your skin clear that don't involve skincare. And I thought about it and I was like, oh, it's actually a pretty good idea. There are a lot of little things that I do on a, daily basis or weekly basis that I do that help keep my skin clear. Um, so let's just go ahead and start with stuff that are kind of, I feel like are obvious, but maybe you're not, but I still want to mention them. Um, First things first, if you have acne prone skin, you should be washing your makeup brushes once a week, like deep clean washing your brushes once a week. This helps to keep bacteria in your brushes to a minimal. If you wear a liquid foundation and you use a brush to apply it, you need to be cleaning that brush every single time that you use it for liquid foundation. Since you're using a liquid with it, the bacteria will grow on the brush faster with it being a liquid as compared to like a powder. I got a hair on me. So for the brush that I like to use a lot of the times for mine is the EcoTools bronzing brush. It's a, nice big brush. So you want to take your cleaning solution for just daily cleaning solution. This is the one that Encore shows on his video about how to make one. You take a towel, yeah, mine's disgusting, spray it, and then clean it. And especially, like I said, especially for liquid foundations or liquid anything that touches your face, especially like, cream blushes or liquid foundations, you want to make sure that you're spot cleaning that once a day, and that will really make a difference. And then you need to deep clean your brushes once a week. And the way that I make sure that I'm actually doing it is I pick a day of the week, and that's the day of the week for me to wash my brush. And that helps me to remember to actually do it. So every Sunday, let's just say I pick Sunday, so every Sunday I will clean my brushes. That helps me to make sure that I'm actually doing it and putting myself in a routine, I guess. Another thing on the topic of brushes, if you have acne prone skin, I highly recommend that you use synthetic brushes. So the big difference between animal hair brushes and synthetic brushes is that animal hair, if you think about it, is like human hair. It can hold on to oil and hold on to bacteria. Synthetic brushes are considered more of an antimicrobial type brush because it doesn't do that as freely as an animal hair brush. So I am 100%, I love synthetic brushes. I love how smooth they are anyway, and I feel like they put on, especially powders, I feel like they put on powder better. And you need to, if you're not going to use synthetic brushes, if you're using a liquid foundation, you have to use a synthetic brush or it's going to destroy the brush. If you use like I know a lot of people that I see like to use the MAC 109 brush to stipple their foundation on. This is not a synthetic brush. This is animal hair. And then people always wonder why their brush gets destroyed. It's because if you're going to use a liquid foundation, you have to use a synthetic brush. Otherwise, it destroys the brush and makes the bristles fall out. So yeah, like I said, if you want to help keep your skin clear, try using synthetic brushes for pretty much everything, for your powder, blush, everything. Another tip that I have is wash your sheets weekly, especially your pillowcase. If you're not going to wash your sheets every week, at least wash your pillowcase once a week. And if you think about it, you're laying your face on there for however long you sleep at night, and your oils are going onto that pillowcase, and you're laying on it again tomorrow night, and the next night, and the night after that, and those oils are then laying on your face again. You keep your pillowcases more clean, you'll have a less chance of breaking out. Also, something that I've come to learn is that I sleep on my hands, and it's actually kind of funny the way I always kind of thought that I did, but I never really, could remember if I was or not. And the way that I figured out that I actually was sleeping on my hands is I went to this concert when I was like, 17 or 18, and they wrote X's on my hands so that, to say that I couldn't drink. And I woke up with this X on this side of my face and this X on this side of my face because they used Sharpie or whatever, and it transferred. So that's how I figured out that I was actually sleeping on my hands. And what I do now is I wear cotton gloves to bed. And I'll actually show them to you. Hold on. So these are the cotton gloves. They're just like t-shirt material. And what they are is if you go to like Ulta, you go to like Walmart or wherever you go to buy your stuff, they're gloves that are made for putting moisturizer on, and then you put your gloves on at night and it's supposed to help moisturize your hands. But at the same thing, it's also going to keep those oils from transferring into your face if you sleep on your hands. So if you do decide to wear the gloves to bed, you also have to make sure you're washing the gloves, because it's the same thing with your pillowcases. If you're not washing the gloves, then it's defeating the purpose of wearing the gloves to bed. And another tip, which is probably kind of obvious, if you're going to especially touch your face while applying foundations, like sometimes I will use my hands to apply my foundation, make sure that you're washing your hands. Make sure that you're Purelling or washing with soap. That's important too, because then if you're just putting it on with dirty hands, you're spreading your oils around on your fingers and on your face. So make sure you wash your hands. Another tip in reference to like the washing your sheets thing is you want to make sure that you're washing your towel that you use to dry your face off with. Or if you really can, is use it once and consider it dirty. How realistic is that? And it's kind of like, I try to use like a washcloth, kind of like this, and I'll use it in the morning and night, and then it's considered dirty. Cleaning your towel on a regular basis is the same thing, because all that moisture that collects up in the towel will grow bacteria. Something that I almost forgot to mention is I try to not touch my face throughout the day or have other people touch my face. It's like a huge pet peeve. I hate it when people touch my face. And that is like, you know, when you're at school and you're getting tired, try not to like lay your hand on your face, because all those oils are getting on, you know, cause you to break out. So like really, I try to not touch my face throughout the day. And for the most part, I don't unless I have an itch or whatever. And also, I don't like touching my face anyway, because I get oily, that when I start to get oily and I touch my face, it moves my makeup. And if I were to just not touch it, my makeup would have stayed there. So that's like a really kind of thing that you have to be conscious that you're doing. Like if you're gonna lean, try and lean where your hair is, not like put your palm directly on your face. Yeah, and like I said, that's something that you kind of just have to realize that you're doing and tell yourself, hey, don't touch your face. I may be forgetting something, but I just wanted to share the tips that I've learned over the years of ways that I need to do things in order to keep my skin clear. I must say the washing your pillowcases and wearing gloves to bed has helped, especially like I said, if you sleep on your hands. Any brush that touches your face should be spot cleaned every single day. That just ensures that it's clean and that no bacteria can grow on it during that day, so that the next day when you use it, it doesn't have bacteria covered in it. It'll have like less bacteria. And I hope that video helps you guys, and thank you for watching.